Welcome to the Delhi Trustee meeting of May 31st, 2017. We will be opening the meeting with a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Tonight's moment of silence, Monday was Memorial Day, as you all know. Tonight's moment of silence is, as stated on our Veterans Memorial Stone outside, to honor all the men and women who have preserved our nation's freedom. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Luby, approval of minutes.
Motion 2017-125, approve the minutes from the Board of Trustees meeting held on May 10th, 2017, and dispense with the reading.
I move motion 2017-125.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion passes.
Motion 2017-126, approve the minutes from the Board of Trustees meeting held on May 16th, 2017, and dispense with the reading.
I move motion 2017-126.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion passes.
Motion 2017-127, approve bills for payment.
I move motion 2017-127.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion passes.
Motion 2017-128, approve the payment of overtime for pay period ending May 9th, 2017.
I move motion 2017-128.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion passes.
Motion 2017-129, approve the payment of overtime for pay period ending May 23rd, 2017.
I move motion 2017-129.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion passes. Okay, report from the fiscal officer, Mr. Luby.
Resolution 2017-143, resolution approving purchase order obligations incurred on behalf of the Township by the Township Administrator, authorizing payment of certain purchase order obligations and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution?
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
I second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Luby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2017-144, resolution budgeting revenues, amending appropriations for expenses, and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution? Mr. Torbeck.
This is for concessions for our concert series. If you remember, originally we were going to have May Days run our concessions, and because of unforeseen circumstances, we ended up taking over the concessions for the concert series. So what we need to do is appropriate funds for us in order to purchase, the beverages and the products for us to sell, which wasn't originally appropriated.
So that's basically the seed money to get you started.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And we had some questions about the proceeds from the liquor sale or beer sales will go towards, it goes back in the concession?
Yes, it'll go back into the park fund. As far as any concession sold will be coming back to the concession fund, which is something that we manage, yes.
And we're going to own the liquor license.
Yes, we'll be applying and owning the liquor license.
Will we be buying individually per event or one for the whole season?
We'll be buying temporary permits for each event that we do, so it'll be 3 separate permits.
Okay. Question?
One more question. Josh, what are we doing to manage abiding the law of the age of drinking? Maybe Chief Howarth wants to say something on that too.
We'll have 2 tents, one where we'll be checking IDs and handing out the bracelets,
Okay.
signifying that
We
you're
will have
employed.
bracelets.
Yes, we'll have bracelets. Already purchased. And then the next booth will be the beer sales booth, which will limit 2 purchases per person, 2 at one time. You can buy 2 drinks at one time per person.
Okay.
Okay, and then is there going to be a limited area? Because I know when you apply for a liquor permit, you have to show the area. So we're going to control the area. They can't carry it into
Yes.
the parking lot or wherever it's outside the.
Part of the process is we have to include a map of where we're restricting it to. So we'll put out just temporary stakes with caution tape just showing the boundaries of where the concert will be and where people will be allowed to go.
And will people be allowed to bring their own in?
No.
Okay, so that will be posted or maybe signs, or, I mean, I don't know.
We'll make it aware of on social media, and we'll make sure we get the word out about what you can and can't bring. But then we'll make sure that we post, some signs up that say,
Yeah, since it's all new, I just want to get us off on the right foot. Any questions, Trustee?
No.
Okay.
And the hours covered by the park resource officer, will they be there till the end of the concert?
So the normal hours that he works now would take to 10 o'clock, but me and Chief have discussed, part of the deal was, during special events that there's some flexibility in the timing of when the park resource officers can be there or not, so that
Great.
shouldn't be a problem.
All right, I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Second the motion to dispense with the second reading?
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Mr. Luby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Motion 2017-130, authorizing the fiscal officer to sign liquor control form, not requesting a hearing for new liquor permit for Fox and Panero LLC at 1278 Ebenezer Road in Delhi Township, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45233.
I move motion 2017-130.
Second the motion?
I have a question before we go from there. Where is this? What is this establishment?
Goebbels.
Oh, it's the old
Goebbels. Previous Goebbels.
Okay,
Holy Grail.
thank you. I didn't identify. Thank you. All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Motion 2017-131, authorizing the fiscal officer to sign liquor control form, not requesting a hearing for change or corporate stock ownership for an existing liquor permit for Remke Markets, Inc., DBA Biggs Remke Delhi at 5025 Delhi Road in Delhi Township, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45238.
I move motion 2017-131.
Second the motion?
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Motion carries.
As far as significant transactions since the last meeting, we did cut a check for $154,000 to PNC Bank. That's for our semi-annual bond payment for the new fire station. Payroll on 5/18 was $258,000, and we did receive an advance from the county for $894,000.
Thank you very much.
That's all I have.
Okay, we have a special presentation tonight. Hamilton County Commissioner Denise Driehaus doing community outreach. Commissioner, we have a 5-minute limit.
Yes.
Okay.
Timing, I think.
Yeah.
I'm delighted to hear that. So I am in the midst of doing my 49 and 49, visiting all 49 jurisdictions in 49-ish days. Just as an introductory conversation, I'm newly elected to the County Commission, as you know, and want to make sure that people understand some of the resources available at the county by way of partnership with townships, villages, municipalities, and the county. And so I have got a menu of opportunity, which I will provide to you. And as I said, you may be taking, well, you're obviously taking advantage of some of this.
Thank you.
The administration helped me organize a list of potential opportunities for shared services, consolidation, economic development. I know there's a lot going on Delhi Pike, and we have an economic development arm with HCDC at the county, and they stand ready to assist, but peer-to-peer support, business-to-business, strategic planning. And so I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of what exists, and our contact information is on the back for all 3 county commissioners. They, by the way, do know that I'm doing this and have their names listed on this menu. But we are open to be partners and to be helpful in any way we can. One thing I do want to highlight at the bottom of the first page is the Heroin Task Force. I am the new chair of that task force, and I know Delhi has been hit as well as the rest of the county with the heroin epidemic. We have a task force that consists of prevention, treatment, law enforcement, public health, hospitals, faith community, elected officials, everybody coming together to try to figure out how to connect the dots, bring resources to Hamilton County for this issue. We are having a public forum probably at the end of the summer where we will invite people in, not only to tell people about what we're doing and how we're moving forward, but also to get input from different parts of the county, because this epidemic looks different in different parts of the county. And so we hope to have a dialogue with citizens and then have some breakout sessions that will help people help, because we have received a lot of calls at the office, people asking, what can we do? Family members, people in recovery, people in the community. So we hope to have a Narcan training, an advocacy breakout session where it's not fully formed yet, but we will certainly reach out to you and let you know when that's taking place and invite everyone to come and participate in that forum. So that's what I've got. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have, but just really here to introduce and provide what I have learned myself as a newly elected county commissioner. I was not aware of all the services the county had to offer by way of partnership, and so while I learn, I'm hoping to educate others.
Okay. Any questions?
The only question I guess I had for either Ron or Dan, the tire disposal, as far as the dumpsters and filling up quickly, do we get a lot of tires? Do you know? It's not? Okay. It's more furniture and everything else. Okay. That was my only question because I saw that on there.
Yeah, it's like buying salt, tire disposal, as big as contracting with the Sheriff's Department for safety patrol, which many communities do not need, but others do. One other thing, I used to be a state rep, as many of you know. There are some funding opportunities at the state level. After the local government funds were cut, there was a fund put in place. It's the Local Government Innovation Fund. There's also a Local Government Safety Fund, where that's a capital fund, and you can apply to that as others have, to try to get some of that funding back, just to make you aware of it. Okay?
I did have a few things I wanted to express to you as a commissioner. I know we do a lot of coordination as a township. Most recently, our road project, we partnered with the engineer's office to tag along with a couple streets that are county roads in our bid, so that's helpful, and it's vice versa at times. But I wanted to ask the chief to maybe express how helpful it is budgetarily with the communication pricing. It's a big nut for us.
Yeah, I know after he came out, the commissioners came out with a $15 flat fee. That was a tremendous help, and I did notify the office that I appreciated that so much. Been a couple years, been working on that. And I know the comm center hates me because I look at every detail, so they know me by name when I call up there and send the emails to have things deducted. But that's a tremendous help. I mean, that was a big cost savings for this township, which equals officers on the street and everything like that. So we truly appreciate it, and we hopefully something can continue on.
I really appreciate the input, because some of these things, we're trying to keep the fees as low as possible for the local jurisdictions. It's not an easy task.
I'm sure.
Because we all had budget cuts come our way, but we are trying really hard. We just did pass a budget at the end of March. We have reasonable growth in the sales tax. We've got a 15% reserve that is set aside. And then was the rest of the budget with basic services being covered. So 911 and some of the things with the, is it the Motorola? Yeah, so we're trying to partner as much as possible. So I really appreciate that input. It's helpful for me to know that you guys are trying to keep those costs down.
And if there's anything we can do on this side, to help you out, I'd be glad to help out as far as that goes, as far as statistics or anything.
Okay, great.
So
Thank you.
appreciate your help.
Any other department heads have anything they'd like to address with the commissioner? No?
I'd like to add that goes to fire too.
Yes, I would say the exact same thing.
Yeah,
Same thing.
okay,
Okay.
great. Thank you.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
Appreciate
All right. Appreciate it. Okay. Trustee correspondence. Trustee Seavey, please.
Yes, I'd like to extend my congratulations to the 606 Highlanders who graduated as the class of 2017. It was my honor to be part of the platform that evening, and special congratulations to the valedictorian and the co-president of that class, Mr. Matthew Murphy, a Delhi resident, and he's the second generation in that family to be valedictorian. His mother, Julie Murphy, also a part of our school board, was also valedictorian of her class at Oak Hills. So congratulations to the class of 2017.
Great. Trustee Oswald.
I just want to congratulate the Delhi Explorers for finishing third overall in the Regional Explorer competition. Specifically, they finished first in the arrest, search, and seizure, second the bomb scene investigation, second place in domestic violence intervention, second place in auto accident investigation, and second place in critical incident response. So congratulations to them and to the officers that help out with that program.
Yeah. Great job. Yeah, right. I'd like to thank the Delhi Veterans Association for the very touching Memorial Day service and allowing the trustees and fiscal officer to be part of that. Also, today we had a ribbon cutting at Artisan Collective, a new business at 4852 Delhi. Congratulations to the owner, Sue Frodinger. So, congratulations to everybody. Good stuff going on in Delhi. Okay, Mr. Libby, please.
Resolution 2017-145, resolution authorizing the Township Administrator to execute an agreement with Bethesda Healthcare, Inc. to provide certain preventive health services for certain eligible employees consistent with the Delhi Township Wellness Program and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution? Administrator Cameron.
Briefly, this is a carry forward of the wellness activities that had begun, I think, last fall. This agreement is with TriHealth to conduct 3 kickoff outreach meetings with our employees. We do it in 3s because the fire shifts are every 3rd day, and we want to give folks an opportunity to be there. It will include the ability to meet with a nutritionist and have some follow-through with a nutritionist, and also it'll include a 6-week challenge that they're still going to define and talk about at these upcoming meetings. And this is some grant dollars that we got from the Bureau of Workers' Compensation.
Okay, and I'm to understand it's not just the employees, it's other people that they have enrolled on their health care that can participate. Yes?
If we've talked about this, there is a cost per person to the nutritionist.
Okay.
So if we're overwhelmed with people that want to do the nutritionist, it might have to be limited to just full-time employees.
Okay.
But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Hopefully we get a great response. As far as the other things, no, I think anybody could participate. It's
Okay.
just the one that's a cost per person that we'd have to talk about.
Okay.
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Mr. Libby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Motion 2017-132, accept the resignation of Human Resources Manager Nancy Hartman, effective May 12th, 2017.
I move motion 2017-132.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Motion carries. We're going to withdraw Resolution 2017-146. Okay, Mr. Luby.
Resolution 2017-147, resolution authorizing an agreement with Pure Bar Cincinnati West at Delhi Park on Saturday, July 15th, 2017, authorizing the park director to execute the agreement and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution? Mr. Torbeck.
Just briefly, we're excited about this event. It'll be free to the public. We'll get details about how you would be registering for it. It's going to be a yoga class, hopefully a large yoga class that'll be held on the old tot lot in the green area. It'll be the same day as our farmers market, so we're hoping to kind of piggyback that into people going over to the farmers market and kind of making a day of it.
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Mr. Libby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2017-148, resolution authorizing an agreement with Cincinnati Martial Arts Club at Delhi Park on Thursday, June 22nd, 2017, authorizing the park director to execute the agreement and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution, Mr. Torbeck?
Yes, this is with Master Strickland, who helps us with our summer program. We kind of reached out to him to see if he would be interested in doing a self-defense class. Again, free to the public, open to the public, and he was very interested. So he'll be coming out. It'll be open to anybody, male, female, regardless of age. So again, at the old tot lot area in the green space, if it does rain, we can move it inside the lodge. We blocked that off. So we're excited about that. I think that's a great opportunity to come out and maybe learn a couple things and gain some confidence. I think it's a good event.
Okay. I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Mr. Libby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2017-149, resolution declaring nuisance for excessive agitation at 3950 Delhi Pike and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution, Mr. DeLong?
Unfortunately, it's that time of the year, so we're going to continue these. We have a property with excessive vegetation on Delhi Pike. We inspected the property this morning. It is still in the same condition, so we do request you declare it a nuisance.
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Luby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2017-150, resolution declaring nuisance for excessive vegetation at 420 Leith Avenue and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution, Mr. DeLong?
Yeah, this is a repeat offender, unfortunately, at 420 Leith. This is primarily in the backyard, which has been consistent in previous issues we've had with the property. It is still in the same condition as of this morning, so we request you declare it a nuisance.
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Luby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2017-151, resolution declaring nuisance for debris and excessive vegetation at 4082 Martin Place and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution, Mr. DeLong?
Yeah, we have an issue here where we have a vacant structure, and as you can see, there is excessive vegetation and debris on the back porch. It was in the same condition this morning, so we request that you declare it a nuisance.
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Luby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2017-152, resolution declaring nuisance for excessive vegetation at 5494 Palomino Drive and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution, Mr. DeLong?
Yeah, we have another issue with excessive vegetation. This is at 5494 Palomino Drive. It was in the same condition as you see in the photos that are posted on the screen. We do request that you declare it a nuisance.
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Mr. Luby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2017-153, resolution declaring nuisance for excessive vegetation at 4747 Shady Lawn Terrace and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution, Mr. DeLong?
This is an occupied structure. Again, it's a repeat offender at 4747 Shady Lawn Terrace. An inspection of the property this morning, it was still in this condition as you see on the screen. We do request you declare it a nuisance.
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Mr. Luby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2017-154, resolution declaring nuisance for excessive vegetation at 219 Solarama Court and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution, Mr. DeLong?
This is an occupied structure, and it is a repeat offender over at 219 Solarama Court. An inspection of the property this morning, it was in the condition as you see on the screen. We do request that you declare it a nuisance.
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Luby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes. Okay, Public Works. Thank you, Mr. DeLong.
Motion 2017-133, approve Brendan Marchetti as seasonal maintenance worker at a pay rate of $11.25 per hour, effective June 1st, 2017.
I move motion 2017-133.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Any discussion? Nope, you're good? Okay. All right. Forward with police, we have nothing this week, and now fire.
Motion 2017-134, approve the hiring of Nicholas Dalton Morrow as part-time firefighter EMT in the fire department at the rate per the collective bargaining agreement with the Delhi Firefighters Association, effective June 1st, 2017.
I move motion 2017-134.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion carries. Any discussion, chief? Nope, okay.
Motion 2017-135, approve the hiring of Ryan Suez as part-time firefighter EMT in the fire department at the rate per the collective bargaining agreement with Delhi Firefighters Association, effective on June 1st, 2017.
I move motion 2017-135.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, motion carries.
Motion 2017-136, approve the hiring of Brendan McWilliams as part-time firefighter EMT in the fire department at the rate per the collective bargaining agreement with the Delhi Firefighters Association, effective on June 1st, 2017.
I move motion 2017-136.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, motion carries.
Motion 2017-137, approve the hiring of James Rice as part-time firefighter EMT in the fire department at the rate per the collective bargaining agreement with the Delhi Firefighters Association, effective on June 1st, 2017.
I move motion 2017-137.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion passes.
Motion 2017-138, approve the conditional offer of employment to Bill Hatton as part-time firefighter EMT in the fire department at the rate per the collective bargaining agreement with the Delhi Firefighters Association and successful completion of a voice stress analyzer.
I move motion 2017-138.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion passes.
Motion 2017-139, approve the promotion of Noah Sidley from part-time firefighter EMT in the fire department to part-time firefighter paramedic at the rate per the collective bargaining agreement with the Delhi Firefighters Association, effective on June 1st, 2017.
I move motion 2017-139.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Motion carries. Congratulations to all your new employees. Are you
Yes.
getting there?
Yes, thank you. We're still 2 positions short, and I'm in danger of losing another to a full-time job. So if you're listening to this out on YouTube or wherever, turn in an application. We'd love to hear from you and join the fire department.
Okay, good, thank you.
Motion 2017-140, approve a request from Mike Liederbach, St. Dominic Cub Scout Pack 483 Committee Chair, to waive the open burn permit for their annual flag retirement ceremony on June 11th, 2017, on St. Dominic Church property, 4551 Delhi Avenue, due to the community service nature of the request.
I move motion 2017-140.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion passes. Do we know what time that fire burning is? Anybody? Okay. Okay. Just let us know. Okay. Citizen comments. I don't have anybody signed in at this time. Are you looking for it, Mr. Cameron? I'm sorry. Do you have that information there, or you're going to look for it? It's just a personal question.
I was just going to see,
Okay.
go through here. I'll tell you if I.
Okay, good. Just a personal, okay. No citizen comments. Announcement of community events. Mr. Luby.
The fishing program at Clearview Lake are Fridays from May 5th through September 29th from 7 a.m. till dusk. They're at Delhi Park, 5125 Foley Road. The Delhi Citizens Police Association golf outing is Friday, June 9th. Lunch is served at 11:30 a.m. and tee-off will be at 1 p.m. It will be at Aston Oaks Golf Course at 1 Aston Oaks Drive, North Bend, Ohio, 45052. Delhi Historical Society program using the Hamilton County Recorder's Office for genealogy research will be Monday, June 12th from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. It will be at Delhi Park Lodge at 5125 Foley Road. The Delhi Parks and Recreation Department concert featuring Sapphire Express will be Thursday, June 15th. It will be at 7 p.m. at Delhi Park, 5125 Foley Road. The Riverview Delhi Kiwanis Rolling on the River Car Show will be Sunday, July 23rd. It will start at 8 a.m. It will be rain or shine, open to the public at Fernbake Park. Well, that's all I have.
All right, thank you. We do have a need to retire to executive session, so if we could have the motion, Mr. Luby?
Motion 2017-141 to retire to executive session to consider the appointment, employment, and/or compensation of a public employee of the township.
I have a motion 2017-141 to consider the appointment, employment, and/or compensation of a public employee of the township.
I second the motion to consider the appointment, employment, and/or compensation of a public employee of the township.
Mr. Libby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Yes. Motion carries. Okay, thank you for coming tonight. Our next regular meeting is Wednesday, June 14th at 6 p.m. Be safe.